Hello and welcome back to the Hayden Show.
Oh, fuck. I'll do it for you. Hi, welcome back to the Hayden Show. Because she can't get her lines out properly, but fucking it up.
You're fucking full.
Today we continue our deep dive into the Marvel universe of TV pilots. We're a final pilot until next year. I'm guessing the next one's out.
I don't know.
What's the next one? Is it Loki season 2? But that technically won't count 'cause it's not pilot, is it?
No.
None of the movies are out, but they're not fucking TV shows. But yes, anyway, we're doing She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, the most recent one. Go on, you can carry on there.
Yeah.
I've done your intro for you.
Okay.
You struggled to get out.
Wow. Typical. But yes, She-Hulk. Of course, She-Hulk is obviously follows Jennifer Waters, the attorney at law. And the pilot episode is pretty much a origin story. Really, it's more of showing. It starts off the sort of merry way of you see her obviously doing a whole closing, like she's preparing to do a closing speech, and obviously she's planning it all, and then when they all go out, she looks at the camera, obviously explains what's going on, and that like how you're probably not going to focus on this lawyer show because the entire series is a lawyer show. So it's like, well, we'll have this little bit of Marvel at the start, little origin story to how she gets her powers, car crash. Obviously, a bit of Bruce's blood because she's with Bruce in the car crash. I mean, his blood goes into her, and then she becomes a Hulk. Pretty simple story. I mean, most of this episode is pretty much the Hulk trying to help her deal with it, but he's doing it in a way where only he knows how it affected him because of his whole trauma and as a child and stuff because of his abusive father. So that caused him to have that sort of split personality in a way. So when he got angry, it became the Hulk. What?
I'll talk to the audience, not you. Get it? Secret Invasion. That's next.
Right. Alright, can I go back to explaining?
I'm talking to you, talking directly to the audience.
Can
I
I go
was
back to
breaking
explaining?
immersion by talking directly to them.
Right. As I was saying, because Jennifer doesn't have this sort of split personality, she has more control over herself as the She-Hulk and when she turns, and it makes a lot more sense why she's like that. As she says in the episode, she pretty much has to deal with controlling her emotions anyways, whereas Bruce never did. But just because he's a man, okay.
I was going to say anything. I was just kind of jabbering on so you can get the reason, the exact same reason she says in the show. I was acting.
You're being a knob. Stop.
I'm doing nothing wrong here.
You are.
Just like the show, I'm being harassed.
Right. Back to where I was. Okay, I can't remember, wasn't
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, if I'm going to be honest.
Right now I'm feeling a normal amount of fucking rage.
Which is the episode's title. Normal amount of rage.
Oh.
Rage.
Rage, yes. Yeah, she has more control over being She-Hulk. Obviously, this throws Bruce's whole plan of having her basically stay with him pretty much most of her life, trying to gain control, but because she already has control, I want to go.
10 years is most of your life.
It's a long fucking part of it.
Yeah, but I mean, that beach. I mean, I'd stay there for 10 years if I got to be at that beach every morning. A nice fucking beach. Looks like I've been running through a bush. Just like she does at the end of the episode.
Yeah, because she has control. She wants to go back to her job as a lawyer, which is obviously the first episode. She doesn't want to be a superhero. See, later on, this may change, but for the start, she wants to go back to her life of being a lawyer. Like she's got student loans to pay and stuff. Like she can't just drop it all off because Bruce said that's what he had to do. I like the idea of it. She's saying like how she's not just a carbon copy of him. She's a different person. They have the same powers, but she's gonna have to deal with it in different ways. Fun. It is fun as well. Like
It's probably one of the better ones.
The comedy hits a lot of the time. It's
Probably one of the better episodes of this series. This is one of the ones I pointed out in the actual big review, which we did, link in the description. It's probably one of the episodes that I thought was actually one of the more standout ones, because obviously you got to see a fight with actual Hulk, and you actually got to see Hulk kind of go to the rage Hulk that he hasn't gone to for a while. You could see it was building up in him, like the roar. You could actually, you could hear his normal yell, but you could just hear in the back of that yell was the actual Hulk roar. Like, so he's starting to edge kind of heavily back towards maybe Smart Hulk's coming to an end at some point soon, and actual Hulk's coming back, like Rage Hulk.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, World War Hulk.
I think with obviously this episode, it's more of like this is probably the most Marvel of the whole
entire
series.
Yeah.
It makes sense because the whole point is, like you said, people aren't probably going to focus on the lawyer stuff, which then get the whole origin story out of the way.
It's the most MCU episode, and then episode 8 is the most Marvel TV episode because of Daredevil. But every other one is just like they say, just like a lawyer episode, and then the last episode's just like a break the fourth wall, meta as fuck, try and fuck with the audience type episode. But yeah, it's the most, feels like it could be like a scene in one of the movies.
Yeah, I like it. Like as I said in the actual She-Hulk full review, it's one of my favorites. I like this one. It's the character of Jen is just stand out for me. People might not agree, but I think she's fucking hilarious. So yeah, I like She-Hulk, and the first episode, like I say, is probably one of the better ones. So, I've.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah, I think anything else. I mean, the only thing is obviously CGI might be the best for her because
Bruce looks incredible.
Because most of the budget goes to Bruce.
Yeah, like I think the entire series budget was Bruce and Kevin.
Yeah, pretty much. Bruce, Kevin, Wong.
Yeah. All the budget went up.
You say Abomination?
To men.
Fucking knew it.
The show was right all along.
Oh, because it actually was. Right, ready?
Just kidding.
So, should we get to the reviews before you interrupt me again?
I'm not interrupting you.
How many times you have?
I haven't interrupted you once. I mean, I kind of have, but
Shall we get to the things then, yeah?
One of it's on my lap.
Right.
She can never get it straight away.
I'm going to be controversial. In the way of, I love this pilot. So for me, I would say it'd be 98 for me. People might not agree.
Why is that controversial?
Because I know a lot of people liked the show, but I loved it. So.
I mean, I wouldn't go that high with the pilot, but I mean,
I know you wouldn't.
I wouldn't say
I enjoyed it.
I mean, I still said, as far as I go, it'd be, I'm not doing your bullshit ass rating. I'd say 9 would be the
For
closest
me,
I'd
like
go.
it's
For the pilot,
it's
at least.
entertaining. That's why I like it. I think because like I could just watch it again, and it's like you still get some enjoyment out of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously that 98 out of 10 for She-Hulk episode 1. A normal amount of rage slots it into 4th position, knocking Loki down into 5th. And until next year, the last movie to leave the TV show to leave the top 10 is The Defenders. So Falcon and Soldier sits in that hot seat for a good few months now. At least until February when the Secret Invasion comes out. And then it could, depending on how great that is, get knocked out of the top 10. But now we do actually have a ranking. So obviously I might try and put this ranking obviously on this Instagram or something as well. But I shall go through it right now. So obviously starting in the last position in 23rd is obviously Inhumans. In 22nd is Blade the series. 21st is Legion. 20 is Iron Fist. 19 is The Incredible Hulk. 18 is The Gifted. 17 is Hellstrom. 16 Cloak and Dagger. 15 Runaways. 14 Luke Cage. 13 The Punisher. 12 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 11 The Defenders. Now for the top 10 in 10th position until next year, The Falcon and Winter Soldier. 9th is Moon Knight. 8th is WandaVision. 7 is Miss Marvel. 6 is good old Daredevil. 5th is Loki. We go top 4 now. 4 is obviously She-Hulk. 3rd, Agent Carter. Number 2, Hawkeye. And until anything knocks it off the top, sitting in 1st as we end this series today is Jessica Jones. Pilot-wise, these are all pilots. Remember, these are all pilots. Just in case you randomly joined in and we're ranking all the Marvel shows, it's not ranking all the Marvel shows. It's ranking their pilots by her likability with a BS rating. Okay. Yeah, that's our top 20. That's 20. That's all 23 live-action pilots ranked. Obviously, until we add extra to it next year with Secret Invasion, Echo, Ironheart, and if Wiki's right, Agatha. There's all apparently meant to be due out next year. So yeah. Okay. So my question is, where do you think She-Hulk will pop up next? I see it with Moon Knight. When I say where would you like him to pop up, or where do you think she's gonna pop up next? Will she actually get the series 2, or will that sort of fan backlash stop series 2 and be more of she might just appear in one of the movies now, like but like with Miss Marvel, she's obviously they've set her up with one series to then go into a movie. So do you reckon they're gonna carry on with the She-Hulk series, or just use her in like essentially the Hulk type movie? I
hope to stay with the series, but then they could always do like a few films as well. They don't have to stick to just she can't get into the films whatsoever, or just can't have another series.
See you on the big screen.
Yeah.
No. Oh, Kevin.
I think it'd be nice to see her in the films as well.
The thing is, they're still crossed for World War Hulk.
I do want more.
I mean, you got Skarner, and you got Abomination, Hulk, She-Hulk. I mean, Red Hulk's coming down the line. We still somewhere down the line probably have A-Bomb pop up. So I mean, it's not far fetched. Red She-Hulk. So it's not far fetched. So fingers crossed, somewhere down the line, we get fucking World War Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Like Maestro and everyone. Imagine that.
Basically, be fucking Hulk and Smash, but live action.
Fingers crossed that fucking Universal allow it to happen.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for Series 4. Obviously, we'll keep adding to Series 4 when new episodes get
Mm.
released, the pilots at least. We'll probably more likely then try and keep on top of them. Like as soon as one's released, we might quickly take a quick break from whatever it's going out to throw it in, or just do it as like a bonus episode. But we'll see as it goes along. But yeah, obviously starting next week, we move on to the Christmas specials. Obviously, we had 5 last year, so we have a top 5 ranking at the moment. So we're gonna add to that and actually a top 10 this year before next year start knocking shit out of it. Obviously, I've already got them lined up what we're gonna do. Mixture of live action and animated, as we did last year. So yeah, obviously until then, we hope you enjoyed our like 20. Well, because we did 2 in quite quick succession, like 22 weeks of Marvel we've been doing. And we shall see you next time.
Bye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And well, I'll see you on the next video.